Hi, and welcome to Three Questions With. Got my friend Walter Wise with us today. Going to talk a little bit about marketing in these uncertain times. Hey, Walt, how you doing?
I'm great, Kevin. How are you?
I'm still living the dream, brother. No other option. So, Walter, as we talked a little bit before the show, these are uncharted territories here. Most of us, myself included, are struggling with can I show my empathy towards people who are really struggling in this, and at the same point in time, try to run a business. I'm struggling with it. We're looking at saying, hey, we got to go back to work eventually, but when's that time? If I send you a message about online events and you're like, hey, I'm really scared about what's going on, do I look bad? What's your advice?
Well, I don't think you look bad. I think businesses need to understand, especially if you're in the B2B space working with other businesses. I think everybody understands we've got to go out and be proactive. Businesses that stop doing business, that stop their marketing or anything like that, are less likely to survive and less likely to recover. There, in the last big recession in '08, I remember talking with several clients, and we were saying that a business who is still actively engaged and actively marketing their business is 8 times more likely to recover and will recover much faster. So you don't shut things off. You just have to think of different ways to do it.
So maybe it's more in the messaging now, just trying to make sure, like you said, we're staying active, but also, understanding that, these are times that are scaring a lot of people.
Exactly. You don't stop your posts on social media. In fact, you probably should ramp those up. Social, Facebook, LinkedIn, places like that your prospects are. You just don't say nothing. You need to stay out there and let them know you're there. And if they need something, they can contact you. Another thing you can do, we were talking about it earlier, instead of face-to-face meetings, let's do virtual meetings. Zoom and GoToMeeting are great tools to use. It's just that most of us haven't used it enough and don't know how to engage that larger audience. Most of us are used to working, maybe 1 or 2 people on a call at one time. I mean, my Zoom account, I can put 100 people on there. Right. And if it's like a webinar kind of format, we need to do more of that. You just need to be engaged with your clients, your prospects. Let them know it's not buy my stuff every day. You don't want to hit them with that, but you just want to let them know you're there for them, and just keep engaged and keep the content going. Like I'm doing content now on various things to my list on how to work from home and tips for being productive at home and things like that. That's going out this week and next.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, like I said. And it's interesting as you read a lot of articles about how, businesses, can go in a whole different direction based on this. As you mentioned, it's something we've been doing off and on is online events. And a lot of people had no interest in it, to be honest, Walt. They're like, no, I got to go and shake Walt's hand, slap him on the back. But times like this, where people are now willing to give things a try, may have a huge impact on my business in a favorable way, that we can now live my dream of eliminating time and geography, as I've always said. You can connect people like yourself who can work with people across the country. So there's an opportunity, if you handle it properly, to actually grow your business in ways you never thought about because of this.
Yeah, exactly. I just sent a note this morning out to my federal list of about 30,000, just talking about things you need to do from a government perspective as a contractor. There are certain regulations in the federal acquisition regulations that talk about being a vendor, and if you can't do the job. So my advice is for federal vendors and state as well. Contact your contract officer. They're your focal point into the agency you're working for, and just talk to them and try to set that up and just make sure everybody knows what's going on. If you got a problem, work through it. Don't wait until they come to you and say you can't perform for whatever reason. You got a problem. Let's work through it. And the same on the B2B side. You just got to stay engaged, and you got to be smart about it. If you're a plumber or an HVAC or electrician, it's kind of tough to do virtual plumbing or virtual heater repair. You just got to be smart. You know, you gotta keep your hands clean. You gotta use disinfectants when you can. Just don't be stupid about what you do.
So Walter, how can people reach out to you? How can they learn more?
Hi, my phone number is 603-262-1489. The company's BPI Strategy Group, and my email is wpwise@bpistrategy.com.
Walter, appreciate you taking a few minutes to jump on the show with us. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
You too.